in lesson 124, and you'll probably see it just at the bottom of your sheet, or you can flip to page to lesson 124. But it's just paragraph 4, 5, and part of 6. It says, "Today we will not doubt his love for us, nor question his protection and his care. No meaningless anxieties can come between our faith and our awareness of his presence," and I'll add, "and his purpose. We are one with him today." Now, it sounds like we're talking about an entity outside of ourselves, but I hope we can always understand that that's just the terminology we're used to using. What this says is we will not doubt his presence, meaning we will not doubt the presence of oneness that abides within us. We are one with that oneness today, with him, with that oneness, in recognition and in remembrance. We feel him, this oneness, within our hearts. Our minds contain his thoughts. That's the truth. That is the truth, meaning that we have this power and presence within us. Our eyes behold his loveliness in all we look upon, not in anger or in fear, but in truth. Today we see only the loving and the lovable. What a powerful thought, to remember that that is all we see today. And what does it say when it goes on there? It says, "We see this in appearances of pain, and pain gives way to peace. We see it in the frantic, in the sad and the distressed, the lonely and afraid, who are restored to the tranquility and peace of mind in which they were created." And that's what I felt at that moment with the police and this guy. It was almost like in that moment, we found this truth. It was created. And we see it, it goes on to say, in the dying and the dead as well, restoring them to life. That we are restored when we are in our dead thinking about circumstances or situations or life, what's going on in our lives. We can be restored. Have you ever been in something where it just seems like there's no hope in this situation? There's no resolution in this situation, and yet there is. One of our listeners, and Greta, who's in Australia, last year at Christmas time, wrote me a letter. She posted on the email, on the listener board, that it was in 2000, and I think she said 2002, I believe it was, that her son, she says, "I loved Christmas. My son always loved Christmas." And she said, "I would always decorate for this Damien, her one son, who just loved Christmas." And she says, "But ever since 2000, I think it was 2002, she said, Christmas has never been happy for me anymore." She said, "I do it for the other kids, but I'm not happy because in that year, my son, who was on a sailing boat, or I think a fishing boat, their boat was lost at sea in shark-infested waters, and they've never found him." And she says, "My heart was always broken because he was always my joy at Christmas." She says his birthday was on Australian Day, which is, I guess, January 26th or something. And she said, "So at Christmas time all the way to January 26th, I was always depressed." And she said, "But last year was her first year with the course." And she says her first year that she really felt joy last Christmas. She said, "Because I felt like I realized he was never gone. His body may not be here, but the truth about him is still here and still with me." And she said, "I just became joyous again." Yeah, and it doesn't mean you're not going to have depressing times in your life, even when you've had those, when you've touched that awareness and that truth. But that truth and that awareness is always there for us. Now, this isn't just for those who have passed on in the physical form. We're talking about even us who have depressing thoughts in our minds, where it seems like no hope can be found in this circumstance and situation, that life can be reborn. That something wonderful can even come from something that seems so desolate and lost. So we see it in the dead and dying, restoring them to light. All this we see. Why? Because we first saw it within ourselves. We made the commitment to know that we were one with God. We made the commitment to know what our real purpose is. No miracle. I'm sorry, that's paragraph number 5. Yeah, in 124. And then paragraph number 6 starts out, "No miracle can ever be denied to those who know they are one with God. No thought of theirs but has the power to heal all forms of suffering in anyone." I think that's where I ended it. But anyway, that's basically the I'm trying to say. I think I posted it up there for the viewers. But that's the point here. That's the point. when we know we are one with God, then miracles abound in our lives. What is a miracle? But a shift in our perception that allows us to see the love that is present always. So that's when we know we are one with God, that makes so much sense, right? Because if we know we are one with God, then our minds are filled only with that oneness, only with that truth, only with that love. So doesn't it make sense for us to say every day, I want to know what my purpose is? Let me cut through all the crap that is before me, and it's sometimes very important crap. I have a lot of important crap. Do you have important crap? No matter what adjective you may put to your crap, it's still crap. Believe me. It doesn't matter. We may say this is good crap. This is exciting crap. This is, important crap. It's always crap. So what we need to do is cut through the crap and get to the truth. What is our purpose? What are we here to do? If you are here to love, then nothing else should get in our way. Now, that doesn't mean that we don't get up and make lunch for our kids when they go to school, or get up and do the laundry, or get up and go to our job, or get up and be on time to that job, or do all the things we need to do in this world. But we know that we are there not just to stay in the crap. We are there to focus on love. That's why we are here.